guys can hear me. And I need to go find my live video. There it is. Waiting for it to load in. Okie doke. This is a different way of doing this ladder track deal. You always want to first have your foundation laid out, or road bed you might want to call it. So the way I saw this done was bring it out. Bring it out and make it as straight as you can. For some reason that's not working. Oh, there it goes. Okay, and then these ground pieces, and if you hit the Alt key right now after you lay that first one, you can go ahead and bring this out fairly far, and it locks it in a straight line. Let's make it to about there. That's probably not going to be big enough, but it's a start. All we're doing right now is laying the foundation or road bed, and in this case it's a yard, so it's going to run off at an angle. Because there's a ladder track there. We can bring this up. Oh, I know how they did it. Hang on. Start this here. It started on the part you just laid. Then go sideways 90 degrees. Pull that out all the way across. Okay, and then right click it to stop laying, and then you go back here, get another foundation, try and get it as centered as possible. I'm not sure. Nope, that one didn't work, so you go back and do it again. Hit the wrong key there, sorry. Bring this out and take it all the way to the end of this unit you made before. Okay. Like so. Left click it, right click it to end it, and then go back. You could probably do that from this end too, but the idea is to start that foundation on the same level as where that switch is, the end of that switch is, and then everything will be the same height. Okay, let's try it here. That looks okay. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's better. Here you don't need that left alt key. You can just leave it go for right now. You're just trying to make a couple foundation pieces to set track on is all it is. And so you don't really need it because it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Sorry about my phone. My microphone picks up everything, even my fans from my computer, so oh well, life's a bitch. Let's try that again. That's a little better. And so, like I said, the idea is just to lay a foundation down that you can lay track on, and it'll all be the same height because most yards are usually real close to the same height. Believe me, I laid a lot of them in Train Simulator. Okay, we got a little bit of a gap there, but I think we can get along with it. And here we go again. And there it is. So get that to meet up. Yeah, it's a little time consuming, but makes it look a lot better when you're done. Okay, I think I'll make this the last one for right now. I just want to show you how to lay a ladder track without a whole lot of effort. Okay. Okay, that should be it for right now. I'm going to leave these trees here until I get the switches built up to that point. Now, these switches aren't perfectly aligned, so they're not going to be straight. They have a tendency to be just a hair off of being truly straight for some reason. I have no idea why. So if I wanted to start this right from here, oops, wrong. Then I'm going to need a left-handed switch, but I want the switch stand on the left side so it doesn't interfere with the one that's on the right side right now. Okay, so we got that in there. Move up. Grab your track. I back up a little bit so I can eyeball it. Try to stay within the center of your ground that you already laid. Doesn't always work, but you can straighten it out later. Okay, now I hit the left alt Alt key to kind of keep this as straight as possible. And sometimes this track doesn't want to lay. Okay. And it looks like we're going to the left a little bit. Anytime that you want to straighten the track out, you can just turn off the Alt key and go out a little bit. Keep it as straight as you can and move it over just a hair. And then hit your lock again on the left Alt key. Oh, see, it didn't lay it. And don't go quite to the end. Try to stay back a little bit. Okay, there. That should make it fairly straight. Now this is where it gets a little bit trickier. Let's get rid of this tree. This one too, I think. Okay. Now here you don't want to draw a huge track. You just want to draw a little straight piece that'll take you up towards that groove in the foundation there. Oh, wait a minute. We got to put a switch on here because we're going to do a ladder track. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to want this right hand switch. Place it down. Snaps in place. Okay. Now this, you make a straight piece. Stay back a bit. Put her up and see if it's straight. Once it's straight, you can hit it. Place the track. Hit Alt key on the left hand side of your keyboard. Move forward and put down a track if you can. That darn thing's not doing it. There we go. So it lays it in little straight pieces, that's all. And it keeps it fairly aligned. Okay. Wish there was a cutoff tool so you can line everything up. There isn't, so you have to do it this way. Okay, then your next ladder goes up. Same switch, same style switch. Right hand with a left hand stanchion. Okay, then you go back out here. Get rid of this tree right here. Stand back a ways, line yourself up as good with the rail as you can. And try to make it as straight as possible. Okay, hit the Alt key, left Alt key. Remember, it's always the left Alt key. The right one doesn't work. And because we're going up the ladder, it makes it a little shorter distance. Okay. And let's get rid of a few more of these trees. Let's make one more ladder track, and then we'll do a, and this is really hard to do doing the next, the one after. I'm going to do this one. Okay. And like I said, back up, line yourself up in the middle, keep it as straight as possible, and click it. Now to do this next one, I'm going to have to do some fudging here. I know there's probably a different way to do this, but let's see, that's going to be there. It's this one I need. And there's a way to mate these up that I found. You have to look for the stones that on the texture that look like they, like these two here. If you put the center over here, oh, that ain't the one. Anyhow, there's a, you'll get used to the pattern of the stones. Let's try this again. I think it's right there. Yeah, that's pretty close. Let's go back, see if we can line that up. Okay, now this is pretty tricky right here. I'll probably have to lay another piece. Yeah, I better lay another piece right here. Pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to work with a switch that has no locator that you can locate to the other track. Whoops, went the wrong way. Okay, it's a left-hand switch, and we're going to want our switch stand on the outside. So now you kind of line it up visually and try to keep walking it out. It's not going to be perfect. And the further back you go, the harder it gets. And try to make that gap between the rails that you're trying to line up with look pretty equal. It's hard to do, I know that. That tree's not helping. Okay, let's do this again. See how far off we were. Oh, that didn't come out too bad. Look here. Get a link on the other side. Hopefully this hooks up. And there you go. That's how you hook that up. And then you're going to add track here and track at this end. And I'll do this one here. Hook it on. Back up a little bit so you can see how straight you are. And then hit the left Alt key. Yeah, you can see we're a little off there, but anyhow, you can straighten that out later. A lot of times, just by running a little short piece of track, that'll bring it back into alignment off of the switch. That don't look too bad. It does have a kink in it, though, don't it? Okay, well, anyhow, I'll have to readjust that. Okay, so that's how you build a ladder track, and it looks pretty neat. I'll go get my guy, run down here and do a visual for you. There you go. Pretty straight tracks. So if anybody tells you you can't lay track in this game, they're full of shit. So, okay, so have a good day and thanks for watching.